finally, Railers Tavern. It's the Turk and Eric show, not the Tom and Eric show tonight. Give it up for Turcs. And we're live here at Railers Tavern as the Railers continue their push towards a playoff spot in the North Division. Mr. Tuesday, Tom Matthews, not feeling well tonight, so Turcs, you're going to take his place. You good with that?
Yeah, I mean, he's not feeling well. I'm a good teammate, so I decided to step in and take his spot.
Oh, perfect. Give it up for Turcs again. Turcs, you can eat the chili. Again, we're at Railers Tavern, the perfect place to go before and after every Railers home game. You can also catch every single Railers road game here at the Tavern as well. So, Turcs, let's get right into the mix of things. The Railers just got back from a nice 5-day trip to Orlando, Florida. Kicked off a 7-game road trip. Team went 1-1-1. A lot of battles during that 3-game set, but it was a good way to kick off the road trip. The Railers played some real competitive hockey.
It was really fun. I mean, Orlando is a nice city. Every day after lunch, I was just laying down on my chair by the pool and grabbing some sun. And it was some good games, really competitive. And I think we're ready for a 7-game road trip. Yeah,
we talked about the road trip. Right now the Railers, 22 games left on the schedule right now, trying for a playoff spot. It's important during this 7-game road trip before returning home to pile up some points right now. It's crunch time right now for the hockey team.
Our division is really tight. We definitely need to put up some points, and it starts on Wednesday.
Now, we were just on the road for a bit. We continue on the road. Are you a type of guy that prefers to play on the road away from distractions, or do you prefer to be back home at the DCU Center?
Back home at the DCU, definitely. I mean, we have a good crowd, and it definitely feeds off. It feeds off the players. It gives us some energy, and that's what we need.
So, talk about the DCU Center. We just had an 11-game homestand. And by the way, you guys are great at the homestand. You guys are awesome. Caitlin, were you at any games?
I think so.
All right, Caitlin was at some games. Caitlin wants Turcs. Hook her up with an autograph. Caitlin's a huge Railers fan. She's here. Hook her up.
Coming tonight.
Caitlin, how old are you?
10.
10. All right, perfect. Thanks for coming out. All right.
There you go.
Perfect. All right, Caitlin. Well, we better see you Marvel weekend. That's when we're home next.
We are going.
All right, perfect. All right, we'll see you back in March. All right, so we talked about the 11-game homestand, Turcs, that we just wrapped up. A lot went on there. We had Pink in the Rink. We had a bobblehead. We had a youth hockey jersey giveaway. We had Trax's birthday. The homestand did not start off that well, but ended really well.
Yeah, I mean, the weekend against Jacksonville, it didn't start on a good note. But the guys, the players battled hard after that, and we got some points, and that's what matters. I mean, everyone believed that we're a playoff team, and we're all working hard, and that's what we want, making the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. All right, so let's bring in our first guest, Frankie DeChara. Even though he's a Yankees fan. Wow. Frankie, really, with that entrance?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Are you used to getting booed when you get introduced?
Not usually, no, but it's the first time for everything. So.
All right, so let's give it for Frankie. First off, Frankie, how do you think Turcs is doing here?
Oh, he's doing a great job. I think he's doing better than Tuesdays does normally. So.
Wow, and Tuesdays.
Welcome to my show, Frankie.
Yeah, thanks for having me, buddy. I appreciate it.
Not only is he the star of the show, he's also the bouncer, Frankie.
Yes,
so
he is. All right.
You better be. Frankie, so real quick, a little background about you. Grew up in Long Island.
Yeah.
Grew up an Islanders fan.
Yes, I did.
How cool is it to play for the ECHL affiliate for the Islanders to kick off your pro career?
Oh, it's awesome. I grew up an Islander fan, about 45 minutes from the Nassau Coliseum. My dad grew up an Islander fan. Mom grew up an Islander fan. A lot of my friends and family are Islander fans, so it's pretty cool.
How would you went to Yale?
Yep.
Played out Coach Elaine.
Yeah.
You had a great 4 years there. If you could talk a little bit about the experience at Yale and playing for Coach Elaine, a local guy here in Worcester, right?
Yeah. So I went to Yale after 2 years of junior hockey. I played in St. Louis and then Iowa, and then started my college career at Yale. And it was a great 4 years. I met a lot of great people, a lot of different diverse friend group that I had that I normally wouldn't have gotten outside the hockey team and stuff like that. So I had some friendships that'll last a lifetime, and my hockey career was great as well. So,
Turcs, you got a question for him before we wrap up with Frankie here?
Not yet. I don't know much about college, so.
that's true. That's true. So it's a little different than pro.
Oh, but Turcs, what about playing with Frankie? Talk about you guys as being teammates. You're both rookies, kind of both going through the same thing a little bit, right?
Yeah, same thing a little bit. And sometimes he's my line mates during the games, and I like when he just skates and crashing people, and he's playing an intense game, and I like that.
Frankie, what are the chances of you setting up for his first pro goal?
100%, I would say, 100%.
So you're going to hook him up next game or what?
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
All right, you heard it. Frankie's going to get the apple on Turcs' goal. So you heard it here first at Railers Tavern. All right, obviously these guys, they play hockey. They have a lot of free time as well, and the Railers do a great job getting out in the community. Just last week, we had Tom Tuesdays, Paul Harris, our community guy, Justin Hamonic, and Brock Bukaboom. They went over to UMass Memorial. They had a great day. Let's take a look at all the good stuff they did at UMass Memorial.
What's going on, guys? It's Tuesday. I'm Tom, and this is Tuesdays with Tom. I'm hanging here at Steam Energy Cafe having a kombucha iced tea, not kombucha, it's kombucha, guys, for the record. Just hanging here waiting for my bus trips to the airport to fly out to Orlando. In the meantime, let's check out our trip yesterday over to UMass Memorial for Day of Joy. I brought over Brock Bukaboom, Justin Hamonic, Trax. Oh man, Paul Harris is there too. We went around and visited with the kids and had a blast, so let's check it out. All right, I'm here now with Melissa Luman, the manager of the Child Life program here at UMass Memorial. Today is Day of Joy here, so what exactly are we doing?
So today we are here with the Joy in Childhood Foundation, who gave us this amazing donation of Starlight gowns. And they are here giving us these gowns for the first time ever, so we're pretty excited. They brought all kinds of activities. Dunkin' Donuts is here, guys from Mr. Railers are here. So we're really just brightening up the day for the kids who've been stuck here in the hospital for a while.
And is this something that you do every year?
This is actually the first time that we've gotten these gowns. So we do other events here. So the Child Life program, part of what we do is plan special events for the kids. But this is the first time ever that Starlight has come here, although we have a wonderful relationship with them and they give us so many of the toys and different things that we have available here at the hospital for the kids.
That's awesome. Well, we're super excited to be a part of this and hand out some of these awesome gowns.
Yes.
All right,
Thank
thanks.
you. Okay, sounds good. If there is
Show me how excited you are.
Bobby play with I love the Food Network. My girlfriend loves the Food Network.
It's good, Brock?
That's really good.
As you can guess, it's very hard to be in the hospital. So days like this make a world of difference. These bright gowns are going to bring smiles to many faces, and bringing these activities is just such a nice break in the day for these families. What do you think? How cool is that? You look like a superhero with that on.
That suits you, Henry.
Look like a superhero.
Brock and I signed it, so
Thank you very much.
there you go, guys.
That's
That's nice.
real nice one.
That looks pretty good.
Meet you.
I know.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching that as much as we enjoyed being there. I've got a plane to catch, so I got to go, but until next Tuesday, I'm Tom. I'll see you at the rink. Peace.
Your home for Worcester Railers games and highlights, Charter TV 3. Follow your Worcester Railers all season long on Charter TV3.
Oh, that's my cue to say something. All right, welcome back to the Turcs. Katie, give it up for Katie. Katie was going to run in, but then I just grabbed the camera. All right, so it's not the Tom and Eric show. It's the Turcs and Eric show. We just had Frankie DeChara on, and now we're with rookie goaltender. Give it up for Mitch Gillum. Gilly, first off, A+ on the flow.
Thank you.
You guys like the flow? Chris loves it. Chris, Sue love it. It's a good thing. Turcs, what do you think of the new flow?
I love it.
Yeah, see, Turcs loves it too.
Yeah.
The two
He
hosts
knows
like
his haircuts. He knows his haircuts.
I had the same one.
Yeah.
All right, so doing a quick segment now with Mitch Gillum, rookie goaltender, stopping pucks. I just came up with that. You good with that?
Yeah, I like it.
All right, so Gilly, first off, grew up in Peterborough, Ontario. When did you decide Mitch Gillum is going to be a goaltender?
Funny story. I think it was Adam. It was like my first ever AAA tryout. And
How old was that?
5. I was trying out for defense actually, and I was in the middle of getting cut. So I asked the coach. I said, "What about what if I try out for goalie instead?" Because my brother should just throw me in the net in road hockey and just shoot on me all day long. And I had to do it because I was a younger guy.
So then after that, it was all goalie?
Yeah, I just kept playing goalie.
And how's that been
I just
working
made
out?
the team, and then it's been pretty good so far,
All right, so that was AAA. Then you went to the BCHL, which is Western Canada, right? Chilliwack. Away from home for the first time.
No, I actually went prep school first. So I went downstates. I got drafted to the OHL to the Peterborough Petes, but my brother went to school at Dartmouth University, or Dartmouth College, sorry. And then I saw that whole route there, so decided to go to prep school, stay away from the major junior like this guy went to, and then I went out west to BC, played 2 years there, and then went to Cornell with Jeff Kubiak, and now I'm here.
Yeah, talk about Cornell. Played 4 years at Cornell, and each year more and more wins. You guys had a really good team. Your senior year, I think it was like first in the nation and least goals against, best penalty kill, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Were you obviously glad you went the college route? Did it work out? Was it everything you expected?
Yeah, I mean, being a goaltender, sometimes it takes longer to develop, and I'm not the tallest goalie in the league or the biggest goalie, so just taking baby steps along the way has helped me tremendously. And especially going to college, I think that extra 4 years to grow and develop off ice too. We had great strength and conditioning coaches, so that helped also.
And then at the end of 4 years at Cornell, you had a couple of games with Orlando in the ECHL.
Yeah.
Did that kind of, I guess, help you a little bit to kind of figure out what pro hockey was like, even though you were there for just a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I was only there for, I was there for almost a month. It was definitely eye-opening. We came from like a powerhouse defensive core to
running gun
hockey. Holy Moses! And I got exposed there a little bit. I had to figure out my angles, feel the game a little bit more, and it definitely helped me out. And to the goaltender I am right now.
So talk about now with the Worcester Railers. You started at camp throughout the Islanders organization. A pretty good opportunity. Then signed with the Railers and ended up in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, I got, I was fortunate enough to get, asked to go to the camp in New York, and made my way down the ranks and ended up in Worcester's system. And I think it's a great opportunity for here. And, there's so many teams in the AHL that are around us, and you can get called up anywhere. So I think it's a great spot for me.
And you've had a few call-ups already to Utica. I haven't gotten in a game yet, but at least a look anyway.
Yeah, I got a good couple touches in practice, and I got to see the game speed up there, and a lot of great hockey players up there. They're on a 10-0 run right now, so great team, great bunch of guys, and you got to see the practice, and the facilities up there was great as well. So it was pretty cool.
Turcs, Gilly in practice, when you guys do the shooting drills, where are the holes? Where do you try to shoot to score on Gilly?
I don't
Or
know.
do you score on Gilly?
I always try to aim a little blocker, but what I like about Gilly is that he loves the game. He loves practicing, and it's fun to shoot on the goalie that likes to receive pucks in practice. And you know, I'm not worried about shooting too hard, like hitting his head, because I know he's just
Shake it off.
he's just gonna take it and then move on to the next one. So it's fun.
Now, over the years, goalies, I've noticed, goalies are different, right?
Different. That's
Turks
it.
just said it.
I'm different.
Is Gilly one of those goalie
Yeah.
types?
They're all different. They're all different, and Gilly's one of those.
Yeah. So Gilly, before we close things out with you here right now, what's been the best part of being a pro hockey player? To kick things off. Obviously your goal is to play in the National Hockey League, but being a young guy right now playing in Worcester, what makes it an awesome experience for you?
I mean, I love playing the game of hockey, and I feel like our group here is pretty strong, and I know just the time away from rink is a lot. It's a great time, and the free time that you have, you get to enjoy it with your teammates, and I think that's a huge part of it.
Now, I know I watch a lot of practices. I watch Turcs show guys how to drop the mitts, most of the guys on the team. Has Turcs kind of shown you, in case if it were to happen, if there were ever a goaltender fight, has Turcs kind of shown you the ropes a little bit?
No, I think I can throw down pretty good, but
Turcs,
Doesn't
what do
need
you
my
think?
tips. He doesn't need my tips.
You don't need
we'll
tips.
work on that.
I mean, usually if
He wants
something
to.
happens, he just flies in there, so it doesn't even matter.
So no need.
I mean, I'll take some tips. It doesn't. Yeah, I heard him giving tips to Dots when he was fighting the other night. So I'll take.
Dots did all right?
He did. He crushed the guy. Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, Gilly, thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
And
no problem.
speaking of Turcs showing guys how to drop the mitts, a few weeks ago, Turcs, you took Tuesdays, hit the punching bag a
Yeah.
little bit, showed him some karate moves. How did you do?
No, I showed him a couple moves, but it didn't go pretty well. I mean, Tuesday still got a lot of work to do, so
right.
hopefully he still works on that.
All right, so let's take a look. Turk showing Tom how to hit the bag and protect himself. And then after that, we'll hang out with Jeff Kubiak. All of that on the Turcs and Eric show. Let's get a good ring. We need to work on this crowd.
What is going on, guys? I'm Tom, and this is Tuesdays with Tom. Today, I'm hanging with the Worcester Railers muscle, Yannick Turcotte, who's going to show me how to handle myself in case I find myself in a scrap. I got to protect these pearly whites. Turks, are you ready?
Let's do it, Tuesdays.
All right, let's do it. All right, now Turks, you're clearly in incredible shape. Can you take me through some of the workouts you did getting ready for your first year of professional hockey?
Well, first off, Tuesdays, we gotta hit the bag so we can get a little sweat in. And after that, I'm gonna show you how to protect yourself against the bag. So no one misses with our Tuesday.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Let's go. Hey, come on, Tuesdays, let's go.
How long are we doing this for?
I'll tell you when to stop. You gotta hit the bag.
All right, Turks, you ready to show me how to hit the bag?
Yeah, but before we start, I gotta show you how to wrap your hand so you don't break your hand and your wrist. And so we're ready to go. So first thing, you just do 3 turns around your wrist. 1, 2, 3. And then after that, you go under your hand. 1, 2, 3. After that, over your thumb. Back to your wrist. Another turn. And then you go between each and every finger. So 1 finger there. Back to the wrist, another finger, back to the wrist, another finger, back to the wrist. And then after that, you want to go over your knuckles. 1, 2, 3. And then after that, back to your thumb. 1, and after that, back to the wrist, and then back to the knuckles, and back to the wrist.
All right, Turks, you're all taped up. Time to put on the gloves.
Now we're ready to go, so let's hit the bag. Tom, please get there. Hold the bag for me. I'm gonna show you a quick workout, you know, just to get some punches in. First 15 to 20 seconds, we're just gonna hit the back, get some jab, some straight and get some hook. And then after that, we're gonna focus on speed and power.
Speed and power is important.
Yeah, speed and power is very important. I mean, speed kills. So that's what I'm gonna show you, and after that, it's gonna be your turn. So let's do it. You gotta always move your head too, so you're not getting caught by punches, and always keep your eyes open. So. All right, it's your turn. Let's see what you got.
Okay, all right. All right, Turks, I'm all ready. Let's do this.
First off, Tuesdays, we're gonna work on speed.
Okay, so show me how to stand. How do I properly stand?
First of all, you want to keep a wide stance, so you know, keep your feet like really wide, and then bend your knees and lean a little bit forward so you get more power.
Okay, what are we starting with first?
All right, just jab and straight right, fast. So come on, quicker, Tuesdays. Keep your arms loose. You gotta keep loose. You gotta hit with your core. Don't force your arms too much. All right, now we're gonna do just jab, straight right, and then some power hooks. You ready?
All right,
Let's
I think
do it.
so.
Jab, straight, power hooks. No, Tuesdays. Slow down. All right. You want to stay compact. You don't want to hit wide like this. All right. So you want to stay like that. Jab, and try to hit with your core. Don't force your arms. Okay. Get a little closer from the back. Keep your hands high, Tuesdays. Keep your hands high. All right. Get over this. I do know some kickboxing. I don't know
yeah?
if you're ready to learn about it.
Yeah, let's do some
Wanna learn about
kickboxing.
it? Let's do some kickboxing now.
All right, Turks. That was a pretty good workout. But now, let's see some kicks.
You know, I can't use my kicks on the ice. It's only fist. But, you know, kickboxing helps me stays in shape. So, let's do it. Let's get a quick workout.
Let's do it. Show me some kicks.
All right, let's go. To get a lot of power, you want to make sure the other foot is like a little bit sideways when you kick. So, like, all your force is going towards the direction that you're kicking. Okay, right? And you really want to focus on power. You know, you want to break the guy's rib. Alright? So it's got to be quick, okay? You know? After that, it's got to be you, so you better take some notes. One more time, and after that, it's going to be you. Ready? Let's go.
Now.
All right, Tom, let's see if you took some good notes.
All right.
No. Tom, you don't want to kick like this. You're going to break your knee,
Okay.
right? You want to kick more like this, with that part of your foot. Do it.
Okay. Classic.
Let's go. That's a little more on that part of the foot.
Okay, so we want this leg kind of turn like this.
Yeah.
And then
That's
I'm
it.
coming up.
Turn your other foot in the direction you want to kick. It's gonna help you. That's it.
Like that?
Yeah. A little more.
Hitting it?
That part. Do it again. That part.
Okay.
You want to hit it.
Okay.
All right. Lean your body. Ooh, that was good. Do it again. That's it. Try to stay balanced. Stay balanced.
Yeah, that's hard.
Don't lose your balance. That was perfect. That was perfect, Tom. Good job. It's a good start. It's a good start.
I think I've got my work cut out for me, but thanks for showing me around here, Turks. Show me how to punch and kick the bag. I think everyone in the league has quickly found out that you don't want to mess with this guy. So, Turks, thanks for showing me around the gym. Until next Tuesday, I'm Tom. I'll see you at the rink. Hoorah!
Follow your Worcester Railers all season long on Charter TV3.
Eating.
All right, welcome back to Railers Tavern. Turks and I killing these tachos. Thumbs up.
They're delicious.
I'm going to have to grab one more. You go?
Yeah.
All right. All right, we shouldn't eat and go. All right, you're joined by, give it up for Jeff Kubiak. Coobs, you know, give like a nice wave.
Hey there.
All right. Yeah.
How's it going?
All right, so Coobs, before we break down the last 11 home games for the Worcester Railers, which begins March 2nd and 3rd on Marvel Weekend, you got a call up earlier this year to the Bridgeport Sound Tigers, and I couldn't help but notice after you got back, you've been piling up the points. Is it a confidence factor, or are you just kind of getting into a groove right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I think it's a groove. Once you get that first one, they come a little bit easier. You gain confidence, and they started to fall a little bit for me there in that little streak, and it was nice because it's always good to help out your team in a bunch of different ways, and getting on the score sheet's one of them. So yeah, it was good, and I think I'm playing some good hockey right now.
And you've traveled a little bit now in your first year pro. How is it playing at the DCU Center?
Oh, I like it a lot. Obviously we got a great fan base here. It's
They hit it on cue.
But yeah, no. So it's been fun. Great facilities, great locker room. Cliff Rucker's done a great job, and it's been a lot of fun.
All right, so we have just 11 home games left. Starts Marvel Weekend. We're wearing Marvel jerseys, and we have a Marvel bobble.
Oh wow!
I think Woody would be all over this.
Oh yeah.
He's a comic book guy, but that's March 3rd. We got St. Patrick's Day jerseys. We've got a beach towel giveaway. We got Renee Rancourt singing the anthem. A Boston Bruins alumni doubleheader. We got 2, 3, 4 Fridays. Kid giveaway Sundays. What promotion, if you're a fan, which one are you looking forward to?
I don't know. That's pretty overwhelming, but
you want the bobble?
I think the bobblehead night, Marvel night, that looks pretty sweet. I'm into that stuff. So.
Do you guys like wearing the specialty jerseys? We wore the Slapshot one. We got a St. Patrick's Day one coming up, a Marvel jersey one coming up. What about you, Turks? You like the specialty jerseys? Or are you old school?
A little bit old school. I like that jersey a lot.
You like the Slapshot one?
Yeah.
I'm a big specialty jersey guy. It brings out a lot of different aspects and different players. Some like these jerseys, some don't. Some like the Marvel jerseys. So it's nice to see which ones the guys get up for.
So we've got the Marvel jerseys, March 2nd and 3rd. You guys are going to be Captain America, by the way. I don't know if you've seen them yet, but they look cool. And then we've got the St. Patrick's Day jerseys on March 18th. So we got a lot of exciting promotions upcoming still at the DCU Center. 11 games left. RailersHC.com, 508-365-1750. And just before we close out, how did Turks do, guys? Is he all right?
I like Turks.
There's going to be more Turks and Eric show.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
Turks and Eric. Now, the question is, do you think Tom could take Turks' spot on the ice?
Absolutely not.
Not even after the boxing classes?
No.
I've seen the boxing classes, and Tom's got some work to do.
All right. All right, so again, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out here to Railers Tavern. They did a great job. Thank you, Railers Tavern. Perfect place before and after each home game, right?
Absolutely.
You guys come post-game.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, so
Always.
post-game too, every road game, they get the Railers games on here. We've got one more Charter TV3 game coming up. That's on March 16th. Me and Kevin Shea, Lacombe, if we're lucky or not lucky. Coobs, thanks. Gilly, thanks. Frankie, even though he wore the Yankees hat, thanks. Turks, nice job, brother. Great job.
Eric.
Give it up for Turks. All right, again, thanks everyone for coming out. It's the Turks and Eric show, and we better see you at the DCU Center beginning on March 2nd and 3rd. Until then, we'll see you at the rink.
See you guys. Take care.